let me say cameras, let me say pana, let me say diet, let me say music. Huh? Cooking, how about cooking? It's a trying time. Oh, by the way, Trump. I usually make it a point not to talk about Trump because the more you talk about, that's why he has managed to be. The more you talk about him, the more he's the elephant in the room, and the more he's going to. But this is it. Anyone who has designs on the sovereignty of Canada is. Yeah, Canadians don't find that funny, not one bit, okay? And it's an affront to democracy to have any kind of designs on anybody else's sovereignty. Canada is not for sale. In fact, Canada is under the protection of the kingdom of heaven, okay? I represent the kingdom of heaven, and I will be establishing the kingdom of heaven. Compre? No compre? Okay. And anyone? Canada is in the protection of Kingdom of Heaven, and that's why we're talking guaranteed food and shelter, land of milk and honey, where we are all leaders. In the beginning, the Israelites, or the Hebrews, or the Arabs and the Jews still, they don't have a leader. God was the leader. Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob was the only king that they had. And I think we need to return it back to that kind of governance. Where we don't need one point of failure like Trump or Justin Trudeau or Paul Pivier or Stephen Harper or this some kind of guidance thing. We're talking about common sense. Yeah, sure, we all have common sense, but then why would we need you if we are talking common sense? We need smart governance. We need decentralized governance. We don't have one point of failure. If it works for technology, if it works for Bitcoin, it sure could work for human beings and the proper form of governance, the real implementation of democratic process of for the people and by the people. So every person is a leader. It's like the banks, okay? What Bitcoin has done for the banks is what we can do for democracy. Bitcoin works by everyone's a bank. Yeah, that's how it works. Everyone's a bank. So there's no banking fees. It's not a perfect process. I have legislation for smart contracting too, which is again the basis on which cryptocurrencies are made. Well, all said and done, I want peace. We got our planetary peace. And I do have jurisdiction over Russia. I do. Because I am the high priest, my friend. The final authority on the Gospel of St. Thomas. And all the nukes, all the weapons of Russia, Ukraine, all of the Orthodox Church are blessed by the Orthodox Church. Because you might not know this, even Mr. President Putin of Russia is a religious man, okay? Yeah, the more kind of things you do. Anyway, all said and done, we need a planetary economy, a planetary civilization, and a planetary collaboration for us to be a spacefaring civilization. You and your nationalism and your football teams, fucking son, okay? Now you might think and say, look at the way he talks, the language he's telling Trump is so, oh, does he say colors? Well, you gotta go check with Jeremiah the prophet, my friend. He was like one potty mouth guy. I think he he used to preach naked. You want to see my twins? Yeah, he used to preach naked, okay? So you don't mix up goodness and holiness and the kingdom of heaven and Jesus and King of Kings and Lord of Lords and earldom tons with your stupidities. Okay? I will be your prime minister. You will vote for me. Unless, of course, you don't want a leg of lamb. You don't want a side of beef. You just want to eat hot dogs. No, you can't even get hot dogs, my friend. You're going to have just plain plastic paper, okay? You get you some plastic fruit. Yourself, yeah, go eat some plastic. That's how our lives have become. Plastic food. You have plastic in your testicles, I believe, according to Elon Musk. So, well, they're still cooking the leg of lamb. And it's it's for 2 or 3 peoples max. Yeah, or maybe 4. So yeah, and we'll make the pierogies. And for all my Korean friends, yes, that's called kimchi. Okay, you can see it. No, you can't. Yeah. This is my own kimchi. 안녕하세요. Yeah, it's not because you're fired like a hypersonic missile. And yeah, we got them pungas too for the. Except it don't work. Okay. So what else, my friend? Blueberry pie. And yes, so this is the place where we take it. I think this is better than Chef Jack's kitchen. So it's cooking up Prime Minister Henri, of course. But to see that he's literally the guy with the rug. Well, it's pure silk, Sonny. It is, okay. And how you say, a man has to be worthy of the rug. Even Jesus wore on a rug. And Abraham, high priest, low priest, no rug for the low priest, okay? Look in the banner. I'll let keep you abreast about my thing. And Canada, I think we just need to go for the kingdom of heaven. Yes, that is my aim, and my thing is to be all leaders. It's just the kingdom of heaven in which we shall dwell. In my home, there are many rooms in my home. Well, there's a lot of space. Yes, but very few candidates, my friend, because you refuse to walk the road straight and narrow. The true message, anyway, it's Christmas time. And I am a preacher, okay? Especially to you Dutch Hode. You know, well, you Dutch Hode, you will vote for me, okay? If you don't vote for me, you're not part of the remnant. And I'm not hiding a bald head. I have like a full hay, okay? Full head of hay. Yeah, is it real? I don't think so. Well, it seems so, okay? And yeah, a little talk about Jesus. Jesus was enlightened. Jesus was indeed the son of a virgin, Mary, who happens to be. Jesus is actually the twin of Mary. He was, yes, it's medically possible for a virgin to give birth to a child because the little well-formed embryo of Jesus was stuck on the embryo, the ovaries of Mary, and when she descended, it's a real medical journal. So you have to give Mary her due, as indeed the Virgin who produced his son. You really can't write Jesus off because from all levels, Also, the miracle of the multitude of food, like guaranteed food and shelter, the 50 kilograms of wheat and the fish and the thing. He has learned it from Mary. Mary was known to create these miracles of food. Now Jesus, he's been high and low. He's traveled the Silk Road back and forth. He's been to many religions, many cultures and all. The miracle of Jesus is he's born with a full lip. Yeah, he's born able to speaking like a full vocabulary. You know, if you had a baby newborn speaking full vocabulary, you're going to be astounded. What would the baby going to say? Now, while we might assume the messages of Jesus is all kind of hogwash, it has been diluted and perversed and made into a piece of convenience. The likes of Trump, and the likes of all kind of atrocities. There's more atrocities coming in the name of Jesus than quite a few, okay? The message of Jesus is just the Sermon on the Mount. Blessed are the poor, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit this earth. The message of Jesus is to walk the straight and narrow, to live a life which will build strength and character. You're really not going to get anywhere in life without hardships and suffering and pain and destitution, helplessness, going beyond, like Kipling, like Kipling's poetry says, then you'll be a man when you can treat success and failure, those two imposters, just the same. Then you will be a man, my son. That's the message. That's a common. Even Kipling copied that from local Sanskrit. That's the thing. What really doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and you really only develop your spirit, and you gain the kingdom of heaven by your suffering and building up your endurance, building your spirit. You can't really build your spirit if you have a cushy, well-fed, well-sheltered, protected life. That's the broad road, okay, where you have everything at your beck and call, like Elon Musk. Jesus says, leave, forsake everything and follow me, sell everything and give it up and follow me. Yes, if you ask that to Elon Musk, what would he say? Sorry, I have too much. Likewise, you shall not enter the kingdom of heaven. You can't really know. Jesus said all kind of things, okay? Not all those who say, Lord, 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 shall enter the kingdom of heaven. Well, this Christmas, I urge you, or I really nudge you, but urgent, find the real Jesus. Follow what's on the Mount, Sermon on the Mount. Try and walk the narrow. Find your way, build your spirit, because the times that are coming up are very, very challenging. Very few of us are going to be able to survive this atrocious existence. We are challenged on all sides, every side. It's going to take a whole lot of endurance, adaptability, strength, courage of spirit and body